Tea has been suffused with their light.
Welcome back. Sorry, we had a cutout.
Though I have given thought to this possibility, I dare not speak until more is known.
By the time you deign to enlighten us, it may be too late, if it is not already.
Yep.
Urianger, I know full well, after all these years, that you have only the best of intentions. But that does not make it any easier to put my faith in a man so infatuated with secrecy. I have had my suspicions ever since the Exarch bade you speak that day. But now I must ask. The 8th Umbral Calamity and all that followed. Everything you claim to have seen. Did you?
Help! Someone help! The Ilmorans have come for us! We're under attack!
Great. Meanwhile, in Yulmore.
Lord Vorthry, how good it is to see you. How long has it been? Not since your inauguration, unless I'm mistaken. Too long, at any rate. May I say how humbled I am to be invited not only into your city, but your home. You are as generous as ever.
And you as disingenuous. Let us dispense with the pleasantries. This merry band of dissidents people are calling warriors of darkness. They have slain Sin-Eaters, and by all accounts the Crystarium is complicit in their villainy. And now I hear reports of your people obstructing my soldiers, so I must ask, what exactly do you think you are doing?
I might ask you the same thing. It should be clear, even to you, that defeating the Light Wardens represents the world's only hope of survival. Even now, the people of Lakeland and Ilmeg rejoice in the return of night. For 100 years, they yearned for a means to fight back against the Sin-Eaters, and at last they have found one. Yet you choose to stand idly by and do nothing. Why?
Why? Because this hope you cling to is nothing more than a fever dream, an exercise in futility. Even should you slay the Sin-Eaters, the world as we know it is beyond salvation. With what little land and resources remain, the people would be free only to starve. Before long, they would turn to violence, then to war, and ultimately usher themselves unto oblivion. They require a firm hand to shepherd them from the edge. The hand of a king, nay, a god. I will see their dreams fulfilled, their wishes granted. I will give them peace, order, and they shall never want for bliss. Men are fickle creatures who entertain vague ideals without the faintest notion what they cost. But a little fear can go a long way towards helping them realize what it is they truly need. sanctuary. And they shall find none in this world save that which I afford them.
Oh, really?
That is why the Sin Eaters exist. To unite the world under my dominion.
A paradise fit to grace the 8th Umbral era.
What was that?
A minor epiphany, nothing more. You have always held sway over those around you. Those who defy you must submit or die. What sits before me is the inevitable result of bloated privilege and unchecked power. But man is more resilient than you think. His achievements are not the product of violence and bloodshed, but compassion and understanding. This calamity is but another crisis to be overcome, and we will, once we eliminate the Sin Eaters.
You poor deluded fool. These people care not for the morrow. They care only for the now, and the contentment they lack. What good is a paradise to them if it is 1,000 years in the making, or even 100?
You underestimate them, Lord Forthry. They see further than you think. I have beheld it in the blood and sweat and tears of those who would sacrifice everything for a future they may never know, that their children may never know. I have beheld it in the hopes and dreams of those who came before, which we bequeath to those who come after, that they might in turn build upon the foundations laid by our forebears. These are the bonds which hold man and his world together, not your gilded chains, and I will resist your every effort to shackle him.
In summary, you will continue to support the villains hunting my Sin Eaters?
With tremendous enthusiasm, for I have faith in the future they would build.
Why do I even bother? Fools, the lot of you! So naive! So painfully predictable! Did you imagine I did not know your mind? That I would wait until after this meeting to dispatch my forces? Even as we speak, they march to the Sin Eaters' defense. Insurrection will not be tolerated! The people of this world are mine to rule, mine to command. And you are no exception! What? How did he... Insolent swine! I will not stand for this! Do you hear me?
Oh, baby man. Excuse me.
You speak for the Knights Blessed?
I do. I presume that is your doing. If you have come to parley, I must insist that you first return him to us.
You're in no position to make demands. By Lord Vorthry's decree, Raktika now falls under the governance of Yulmore. You will henceforth answer to us.
Is that so? and the children of the Everlasting Dark have acquiesced to this madness.
We have reached an accord, yes. Too many times have the Knights Blessed shunned Yulmore's overtures of friendship. The risk that you harbor hostile intentions has grown too great to ignore. Therefore, his lordship has claimed dominion over this forest and bestowed executive authority upon the children of the Everlasting Dark.
In his wisdom, Lord Vorthry has agreed to recognize ours as the only permissible expression of dark worship. It's one true faith. You and your false creed are a blight on these woods. A foul, unholy corruption that must be cleansed. Little wonder the Warrior of Darkness visits both Lakeland and Ilmeg, yet shuns Raktika. Your perverted teachings hold blessed Shadow at bay.
You have accepted the yoke of Yulmore to spite us, then? Fools. Darkness will never return to these skies while they hold sway.
Those of you minded to obey his lordship are to make for Woven Oath with all haste. We will leave you, that you may have time to prepare.
Woven Oath? Are you suggesting we abandon our fate to join those zealots?
What has your faith afforded you thus far? Nothing! We will guide you along the righteous path.
Let me at him.
And should we refuse?
Anyone found here upon our return will be considered a traitor to Yulmore, and dealt with as such.
We will discuss these developments after I have tended to our casualty.
All right. The god hath been afflicted with the most terrible and efficacious poison. We have attempted all manner of healing incantations. Alas, his condition remains unchanged. At present, we can but slow the poison's advance. I pray it will afford us sufficient time to find a cure. How fareth the young god? The poison spread throughout his system long before he was brought here. At present, there is naught we can do but try to ease his pain. Do not blame yourselves, my friends. All that can be done has been done. Even had we reached him sooner, it would have made little difference. The children employ countless poisons. Finding a suitable antidote is nigh impossible task. What of the rest of the blessed? How have they taken the news of Yulmore's generous proposition? With anger and dismay, we cannot hope to oppose both them and the children. I consider a convocation of all the Knights Blessed that we might consider their ultimatum, but I know not how they will answer. Master Matoya, I am truly sorry. We will not, cannot abandon our faith. But there is no reason for you to suffer for our decision. Your work is not yet done, and you still have time to flee. Flee? I am not wont to run from my troubles. In fact, with Umbra's arrival, I am minded to take the offensive. The Ulmorian's presence here plainly stems from a desire to protect the Light Warden. I say we seek it out and slay the creature before they return. Were darkness to fall over Actica, they would have no cause to remain. All of which is rather easier said than done, unless of course you've finally deciphered that tablet. I have, as a matter of fact, and with it we can prepare everything we need to enter Ixmaya. What say you all? We will need to act quickly, but I believe it can be done. We cannot deny our fate, but one course lieth before us. We slay the White One. Good. I leave the blessed in your capable hands, Runa. Very well. I see there is no changing your mind, but by all that is dark, I swear to keep the blessed safe. I don't know what voice that was. According to the tablet, we will first need to obtain a seal used to identify the allies of Runka in times past. One such seal should be waiting for us in a complex of underwater ruins not far from here. You have some experience with subaquatic excursions, do you not? Then this should prove a simple task for you. The ruins we seek are at the bottom of Lake Tusi-Mekta. While you see to that, Minfilia and I will remain here to help shore up Slitherbow's defenses. Your aid would be greatly appreciated. All right. Much to do, much to do. There you are, ready for a swim. The seal we seek should be stored in a chamber somewhere inside the ruins beneath the lake. However, the entrance is seemingly protected by a subtle locking mechanism rooted in the symbolism of Rokan culture. The Ronkans sought to live in harmony with nature and considered certain animals to be sacred. Foremost in their pantheon was the snake, portrayed as a protector of the wood, an arbiter of life and death. Below it were four others, equal in rank: the Searle, the Colibri, the Opo-Opo, and the Wolf, characterized as the bringers of liberty, words, enlightenment, and harmony, respectively. To open the chamber containing the seal, the tablet states that one must pay due deference to 3 of these beasts by placing one palm on monuments wrought in their image, and that this must be done in a specific sequence. If my interpretation is correct, the order can be discerned from the 3 commandments which follow. Give praise unto the snake, by its strength do our lands prosper. Be as the Opo-Opo, be as the wolf. So, snake, Opo-Opo, wolf. Not of the placement, size, or appearance of the monuments, alas. Hopefully, all will become clear when you reach the bottom of the lake. Go safely. All right. Here we go. Oh, shot! It goes even lower. Hmm. Alright, well, the serpent statue is first. Okay, so at least it shows me on the map where I need to go. Let's see here. Seemingly nothing around here. Oh, hello. Hold on a moment. Okay, I might have been wrong. Ow. Get out a little bit more. Get out a little bit more. There we go. So it's lower. Ah, there it is. The Searle. That wasn't it. We're looking for the Oppo Oppo. There it is. And then the wolf. All right. And here we go. And on to the next mission. Luckily, a lot of these don't take a ton of time. Like, don't get me wrong, they're not short, but they don't take a ton of time. Did you find it? Oh, Foot's fallen asleep. This medallion, it bears the owl insignia of the Empire. There can be no doubt. This is the seal of Ronka. Well done, Umbra. We can begin our preparations to enter Ixmaya in earnest. Can't speak. Into the wood. Bearing this seal, it should be possible to enter Ixmaya unmolested by its guardians. I will go ahead to Slitherbow and inform the others. When you have recovered from your exertions, meet with us in the cavern leading east out of the village. I got like an hour left before I have to call it. So we're gonna try and make as much progress as we can, and then after I end the stream, I'm gonna collect all the ether currents. After which I will probably go to bed. Even though it's like it'll be super early. It's a sleepy day. I'm not feeling like super myself in my brain hole space right now. Kind of a sad boy hours currently. Oriange. Uberdanger. Good, you're here. Runar opened the gate for us but moments ago. Beyond lies Ixmaya, and presumably the Light Warden. It did not take long for the Wood's protectors to find me when last I came here, and I expect them to fall upon us just as quickly this time. Though we carry the seal, that is no reason for us to let down our guard. Now, let us seek out the Warden and put an end to to its reign over these woods. If I can finish this mission before I have to end the stream, that would be great. Or I guess quest line. Should call it what it is, a quest line. I will have a lot of ground to cover to collect these ether currents. The blind forests of Ixmaya.
It would seem we have found them.
You trespass upon sacred ground! Begone!
We did not come to! Stop! We mean you no harm.
Sister, is that...
We are allies of the Empire of Ronka. As is customary, we come bearing the seal of the Emperor.
It appears to be genuine. Then perhaps there is yet hope.
Perhaps. We acknowledge your seal, but we must be certain of its authenticity. Follow the azure flowers to our village. There we will judge if you are friend or foe.
Okay.
Try not to stray from the path. All right?
Follow the flowers. Would it kill them to escort us? But if it affords us an opportunity to investigate Ixmaya, fine.
Aw, get out of here. Grabbing this etherite will make things a little bit easier when it comes to just moving around. I would have the seal, that we may confirm its authenticity. Straight to the point, I see. Very well. There is no mistaking the crest of the royal family. It is proper size, and by its weight it is plain that it is made from gold. The seal is indeed genuine. For 3,000 years we have waited for this moment, and now you are finally here. I bid you welcome, allies of Ronka. I am Elmet, chieftainess of Fanno. Wimet, her younger sister. Simet, a pleasure. We were beginning to lose hope that anyone would come. I beg your pardon. These are troubled times for my people, though I can but imagine what has compelled you to venture into our woods. You must be tired after your journey. Come, take your ease. If you'd like, we can show you about the village, though I must warn you, it is a long way down to the forest floor, so do watch your step. Sure. It's not like I have to pee. This way, what was your name? I already forgot their voices. Umbra. And this is a common name nowadays. How times change. But I digress. Come and be sure to watch your step. I should be sitting better, but I don't. It hurts to sit normally, and it hurts to sit bad. Everything hurts. Okay, before I go do that, I'm gonna grab this etherite. I don't give a shit. How long have I been going? 3 hours. I've got about like 1 hour left before I really have to call it. Let's just exit out of that. As the bearers of the seal, you have the right to know what became of the Empire and my people's purpose here. We are descendants. We are descendants of the palace guard which served under the last emperor, and to this day we carry on the duty of our forebears, the final decree of His Eminence before Ronka's fall. By the wisdom of our people was Ronka made to thrive. Such knowledge must never be forgotten, nor may it be I'm not doing this voice. Be suffered to fall into the hands of the wicked. Keep it secret, keep it safe, and look to the coming of our allies. Unto them you shall bequeath our all, and thus will Ronka live on. By his command we have remained in the Raktika Greatwood, guardians of Ronka's ruins, and the wisdom held within. I hope thou wilt not think the question impertinent, but why did thy people's famed longevity perchance play a part in the Emperor's decision to entrust this mission unto thee and thine? That was one reason, yes. We V's would easily live to see 3 or 11 or of your elven lifetimes. We were also the fiercest fighters. There are none more fit than us to stand watch over the remains of Ronka. Ow! But our duty has grown ever more perilous in the wake of the flood. Settlements such as this one were plentiful before the light claimed dominion over the land, but now, Fano is all that remains. Our numbers dwindle year by year. Before long, there will be no one left to honor the Emperor's wishes. And do you believe we are the allies for whom you have waited? You have the seal, do you not? After 3 millennia of waiting, that alone is nothing short of a miracle. Truth be told, I had begun to think you would never come. Sister? We are glad of your presence here in the Great Wood. The wisdom of Ronka is yours, should you wish it. You only need ask. Talking! You come in search of the Light Warden. My apologies, but I do not know where it makes its lair. Ouimet, do you recall any sightings of this creature? Not in these past 30 summers. 30? But that would mean... How old are you exactly? Never ask a lady her age. Young enough to remember. With age comes knowledge. There may yet be one among us who has seen or heard of the abomination you seek. We have leave to speak with the other V's, then. But of course. Then we should split up and inquire individually. If someone knows something, I would hear it while there is yet time to act. We have to move fast. We have a butthole to kill. It was not my intention to pry, but your voices carry far. I know what it is you would ask of me. Unfortunately, the answer is no. I have not seen the Light Warden. I patrolled the ruins perimeter regularly, and if it were hiding nearby, I would know about it. That's a no. Yeah, sure, let's get this free. Thank you. 100,000 experience, that's insane. Running. An outsider? But how? By the gods, allies of the Emperor. I'm Empire. My sincerest apologies for failing to note your arrival. It was the Warden you wished to know about, yes? My mother, may she rest in peace, told me once of its appearance in these woods. Before settling here in Fano, she lived in a village near Raktika Falls, until it was destroyed by sin eaters. While out on patrol one day, she spotted a swarm of the abominations, one of which was different from the rest. It was larger, for one thing, but what struck her was the way its fellows seemed to revere it. She was convinced that what she had seen was the Light Warden. Thank you. The Light One? No, I have not seen it. But I have witnessed the horrors of lesser eaters, how they are wont to hunt in packs and carry off their victims rather than consuming them on the spot. I suspect the Warden is a grotesque, corpulent thing, waiting patiently for its minion to bring its next meal. Okay. That makes me think it's not going to be that. I mean, after all, the last Light Warden we saw, Titania, was, like, basically a normal pixie. Just, like, really fucking tall. Noom. You search for the Light Warden? I cannot say I have ever laid eyes on it. Our duty is to protect the ruins, nothing more. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. So nothing from a lot of these people. That's fine. Excuse me, sir. I pray the others were able to provide what I could not. Near Raktika Falls? Why was I not told of this? I think I see now why it's never been spotted on our patrols. I've never heard of this Raktika Falls. I can but assume it lies deep within the woods of Ixmaya. Just so, but the tunnel which leads there collapsed after a rather bloody battle with the Eaters and has not been passable for many years. We made several attempts to clear away the rubble, yet each time we were driven back. In the end, we were forced to give it up as lost, thereby making it a suitable place for the Warden to take sanctuary. There is perhaps one way to enter, though it would be great peril to you and your companions. The Katana Ravel, a temple to the northeast. It has been sealed for centuries, but within is a path that leads to the falls. Can it be opened? For the allies of Ronka, it can. First, we must go to the Kamul Astropolis. Once the flow of magic is restored there, the path through the Katana Ravel can be opened. This may sound like a simple task, but there are certain obstacles which prevent us from attending to it ourselves, and we know not how to overcome them. The Empire never granted our forebears leave to look upon the secrets we are charged with protecting, and we might not be tempted. The means to do so were withheld from us. We can but show you the way. The rest will be up to you. It would seem we have our work cut out for us then, shall we? Let us be about it, then. If that is your wish, it is my duty to escort you. While we attend matters at the Kamul Astropolis, I would ask that your sisters accompany Urianger and Thancred and share with them all they can of these woods. While we have every intention of investigating Raktika Falls, 'tis yet possible the Light Warden dwells elsewhere. With that in mind, it would behoove us to prepare an alternative course of action. Wimet, Simet, I leave them to you. Yes, sister. Should our present course prove false, doubt not but that Thancred and I shall find any and all possible paths forward. There they go. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to get to the Light Warden. What you seek lies in the heart of Kamul Astropolis. Unfortunately, it too was sealed shut by order of His Eminence. If we are to open it, we must first look to the morning stars. Come, I will show you the way. Okay, I'm gonna go grab this Ether Current quest, because there's no way it's not an Ether Current quest. This guy AFK? Thank you. Well, that's unfortunately kind of annoying. But I do have the Aetherite, so I can just run over there, drop off the quest, and pop back. And so I will. After all, I'll be getting free experience too, because I'm... goodbye, Scuba Steve. Have fun on your mission. I don't care. here to give these guys new equipment. Man, why is Twitter suddenly notifying me, like, literally anytime somebody tweets something? I only have notifications on for a certain few individuals, so it's not like I'm sitting here going like, oh yeah, send me notifications, Twitter. No, I'm literally like, don't send me notifications unless you have to. Zip over here. Give up the goat here. There you go. Have another ether current. I now have 3 of the 5 in this area, which means I will definitely, like, that actually means I'm close to the end of this quest line, which is kind of nuts. That's kind of nuts to think about. Which means I will definitely need to go hunting for the ether currents soon. Which again is fine. It just it's something I was planning on doing outside of class, so to speak. You were able to keep up, I see. Well done. Ahead lies the Morning Stars, 4 monuments built in tribute to the Guardians of Raktika. Beyond them is the Great Pyramid of Uxner, where the flow of magic must be restored. It is said that the monuments themselves are the keys to opening the pyramid. Though I know not how. That is for you to discover. Another puzzle. Oh, another puzzle. Wonderful. I would have a closer look. It is indeed another puzzle, but for a blessing, it appears to be similar to the one we encountered at the lake. These statues are all depictions of the divine beast mentioned on the tablet. No doubt they will open the way to the pyramid in like manner. We have but to discern the correct order. Let's split up and search the area for clues. These ruins are covered in ancient inscriptions. The answer may well be hiding among them. Indeed. It may be best to transcribe them if they are as numerous as you say. Better that than risk overlooking something. Though transcription would prove impractical for you, not being versed in Ronkan script. No matter, you will employ a different approach. Impressions. Here. I had thought to use these clay tablets to record any significant imagery we discovered, but they will serve you just as well. Take impressions of any inscriptions you find. We will start at the base of the pyramids. You begin at the top. When you have finished, return here and I will translate your findings. Great. So I have to climb all of these pyramids. This is going to take some time. Hoppy, 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 hop. Hello? Ah. There we go. Jeez Louise. I'm basically making rubbings. That's a cool mob. Bye, buddy. Oh my god, he's following me. Haha! Bitch! Now he should de-aggro. There we go.